Hi, everyone. My name is Jenna Robinson. I am an energy healing practitioner and teacher, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm continuing the series of videos related to ancient energies that I noticed with working with my clients, these ancient energies that have gotten trapped in a lot of us and the most common themes. And today's theme is going to be on the energy and emotion of bitterness. And this is kind of also in honoring and celebrating this book. Let's see, Living Life Goddess Powered. And it's a collection of 25 different stories from women and one guy kind of around the world, telling their stories of triumph and both challenge and triumph over a lot of different topics, such as relationships including maybe bits of abuse, also kind of moving through challenges with family situations, maybe even some cultural challenges, and all sorts of things that women and men around the world can really relate to, because we've all had kind of those situations where something doesn't feel quite right, something didn't feel quite right, maybe you had some really really challenging time or times throughout your lives. And so these stories really speak to the heart of these challenges and give, not even just explaining the challenges and the triumphs, but actually giving some tips, some ideas, some strategies, some takeaways, things to work through and use as you're working through some of these. And so today I really want to go into this topic of bitterness, and not so much to talk about it as much as sing to it. So what I do is I bring through energy, so song transmissions, and these energies are usually around some kind of theme. And so in order to kind of move through these energies or move through these challenges, we've got to kind of bring it up and kind of out. We've got to kind of touch it energetically in a way, let it be kind of cleared away. So that's kind of why I call them song baths. So like a good old soak, you're gonna like let that kind of grime fly away, flow away, anything like that. So the topic of bitterness, and so this one's a challenging one because it's not necessarily like anger, which sometimes can lead to these outbursts. But bitterness is one of those that just really sits in there, sometimes quietly, really pushing and going deep, and it gets shoved down. And so, with these old, ancient, ancestral, personal, these energies that kind of sit in our energy field and get kind of passed through DNA, they can really start to cause challenges coming up in your life, in my life, in our lives. And so, my intention with this is to really kind of cut to the matter of the bitterness, get to that bitterness, and just start moving it out. So I'm going to walk you through a little process that I use with my clients. So you can keep your eyes closed, open, do whatever you need to do. And instead of focusing on bitterness and feelings of bitterness, we're actually going to focus on what would you like to feel instead of that bitterness? Like, what would be the ideal feeling that would, let's say, replace that bitterness? So, for example, maybe that would be absolute joy. I don't know if that's something that you're thinking about, but you'll just sit, try to go into your heart for a couple of moments and really feel what it would like to feel whatever it is instead of bitterness. So sit here for a few moments. And then you're going to try to turn up kind of the volume on that energy. So dialing into what that feeling is, and then you're going to turn the volume up on that feeling. And now I'm going to bring through this energy, this sound transmission to help that energy kind of move out, and you create and you hold on to more of that you want instead of that bitterness. So here we go. Umanatea amana amatea manamana way amayata manauaya hi amatalo tia matea manana machalamuaya maya uaya 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 So thank you for staying with me, listening to this. And if this resonated with you, do share it with somebody you think could benefit from it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you noticed. And just listen to it as many times as you need to whenever you're starting to feel those feelings of bitterness come up, because they may not actually be from the moment. Like if you're feeling that bitterness and you're like, where did that come from? Chances are that it's coming up and there to be released for you. So have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. Lots of love and bye for now.